time to tune in. Now another sports center, it's a movement.
The next team I want to take and talk about is going to take and be the Minnesota Vikings. I'm wearing a Minnesota hat tonight, but hey,
just I like that. Wait, hold on. Bears, Lanes, and a guy in a Vikings. What am I doing in here?
No. It's Minnesota. I can't lie. This logo's fire. I saw it at Marshalls. I'm like, $8? Yes,
got him.
I can't let my fiance know I was in this in here.
All right, so I'm gonna go over these picks here, man, because Minnesota, they also have some very intriguing picks as well too. So round one, they got Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle, Virginia Tech, one of my favorite O-linemen in the draft.
And they traded back too. That's so great for Dalvin Cook and Cousins. You know what I mean? We got to go continue.
Oh yeah. Then they got for round three, they got a quarterback. They put Kirk Cousins on notice. They got Kellen Mond, Texas A&M, originally from San Antonio, man. He's it's another interesting prospect there. Then they got Chaz Surratt, linebacker, North Carolina, Wyatt Davis, guard, Ohio State, edge rusher, Patrick Jones, Pittsburgh. Kene Nwangwu, running back, Ohio State, Cameron Bynum, cornerback, California, Janarius Robinson, edge rusher from Florida State, Amir Smith, Marset, wide receiver, Iowa. Two more picks here. Zach Davidson, Central Missouri, and then Jalen Twyman, D tackle, Pittsburgh.
They got busy. They got busy in this draft.
I just want to say, anytime Kirk Cousins is uncomfortable, I feel great. So I'm glad.
Hey, you know what's funny about Cousins though is like, man, he just gets the most bread. You know what I mean? Like he's like he's gonna get a deal somewhere. You know what I mean? After this year, you know what I mean? That's why they drafted Kellen Mond. Like I actually give them a B+.
Finesse king is what Kirk Cousins is. Him and Brock. Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford is the finesse king.
I was gonna say,
over read his book.
How to fleece your organization for millions of dollars.
You got to remember, Osweiler at one point he agreed to restructure it for a trade. Remember, he got traded to the Browns, and he was like, "All right, I'll restructure." Yeah,
I honestly think the Vikings might have had the best draft because they would have took Darrisaw at 14.
Yeah,
I think they would have taken him. They traded back, got future picks. And they got Christian Darrisaw. Kellen Mond will be the starter in a year from now. Chaz Surratt will start from day one, even with the linebacker group that they have. Wyatt Davis is going to come in and start. Patrick, they picked up 3 or 4 starters in the first 3 rounds. Like, how can you not kill the draft? Like everybody, like Cameron Bynum from Cal, like he's a little bit of underrated long corner, pretty physical. Like Janarius Robinson, I hope the Broncos drafted. I really hope we drafted him. Dude's like 6'3", 270.
Yeah, he looks like a Fangio guy.
Yep. Like, so I feel like they hit, like, and Jalen Twyman in the 6th round. Like, I thought he was going to go, like, 4th round, 3rd round. I think they had a hell of a draft.
A lot of those guys are going to make the roster, bro. Like, probably,
I will explain to you why they didn't kill the draft. For one huge reason for the news that came out either yesterday or the day before. You went from the quarterback you got was Kellen Mond when you wanted Justin Fields. And that says it all, and that's why it's a D. You sat there and saw Justin Fields fall and fall and fall. And you were not aggressive enough to go there thinking, oh, he's just going to fall at me. It's absolute rubbish. And then let him fall to a division rival at that. Sorry, the Vikings get deep because if your intention was indeed
he's trying to blame it on the Vikings. He's like,
no, because
y'all let him come to our division.
No, but here's the thing.
No, it's funny. I love it.
That you wanted to move on for Kirk Cousins, if that was your plan, because obviously that's the reason for Kellen Mond, then you have to aggressively attack the quarterback that's falling. You can't sit there and wait, oh, well, Justin Fields is going to fall and all that. And then, guess what? Bears trade up and get the guy. That's nonsense. That's just being weak. That's weak stuff. And that's why, and now you're saying, oh, we feel good because the quarterback of our future is Kellen Mond, when you could have had Justin Fields. That's trash.
But everybody can draft Justin Fields. Like, we can say that all the time, but like everybody couldn't draft him. So I feel like where they were, what they did, they saw Justin Fields go off. They traded back, picked the same play they would have picked. And Kellen Mond is going to be a player. Like, he was going to be that quarterback in this draft that teams are like, well, how do we pass him up that many times? Because every team passed him up at least once. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's going to be a player And I think they killed the draft.
Yeah,
History
Michael,
tells
I think,
me, right? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say I think Kellen Mond is a more experienced Mitchell Trubisky. I think he's trash.
Exactly.
Hot take.
Here's my
I don't
thing.
think
Like,
it's a hot take. That's just facts.
this is facts.
That's all
Like,
it is.
I mean, that's
History's
why
gonna
he was.
tell us.
That's why he was a third rounder. You know what I mean?
He can't
History
throw the
tells
ball
us
accurately.
even with those 5 highly graded first round quarterbacks, history alone has taught us at least 3 of those quarterbacks will not pan out. So why do we think that Kellen Mond that is in the third round is all of a sudden going to pan out? No, I don't agree with us sitting down there and saying, oh, well, let's just wait for this quarterback, who everyone, I believe, thinks is the second best quarterback in this draft. You sit there and watch him fall, and you make no attempt to go for him and figure he's just going to drop in your lap. Now, history favors bold, and for you to be moving from potentially having Justin Fields all the way down to Kellen Mond, and you're telling me this is a good draft? Trash. Absolute trash.
I don't know, man. Not every team is Philadelphia or Los Angeles where they're signing quarterbacks to big money the year before and then cutting them and traded them the next year. I think the Vikings, even if they wanted Justin Fields or anybody, if they want to make an aggressive play, it's like they had just signed Cousins to an extension last March. So I mean, they were kind of handcuffed. And like it's
the last
you're
year,
right.
and
If
it's
you,
fully
if you
guaranteed.
Think, if you
30,
think that's the guy,
33.
Like I said, that's what I'm saying. If you think that's the guy, then you got to be bold enough to make that move. But it better pan out. I mean, you
can't trade away a guy who's
as a
on
Rams
one
fan.
more year.
And just remember, this is not my words. The report came out that they wanted Justin Fields. That's what they said. So if you want Justin Fields, just don't sit there and then say, oh, well, Kellen Mond is good enough.
I mean,
they're going to need a new quarterback in 2 years anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say. And more than likely they'll still extend. Like if Cousins gets them into the dance, they'll extend them again. You know what I mean?
Don't even say
It is
those.
a low risk. I'll give him that. It's a low risk in the third round.
Yeah.
But I just think Davis Mills was out there. I think he's a much better prospect than Kellen Mond is.
Yeah, the Stanford kid.
Yeah, I had Davis Mills ranked higher than Mond and Mac Jones. I don't believe in Mac Jones. I think he's trash as well.
I mean, but that system, it's a Kubiak system over there as well, though. You know what I mean? It's even though it's his son now, it's a quarterback friendly system. So I think if Kellen Mond, you know what I mean, if he can learn from my man Corky Kirk just a little bit, you know what I mean, they might move forward with him for like a season or two.
No.
Isaac, you cut out. What'd you say?
I said, what is he going to learn from Kirk Cousins?
That's what I'm saying. How to hand the
How
ball
to
off.
finesse the Vikings.
How to hand the ball off. How to hit that play action.
A dot.
Cook.
Check it down. You're gonna learn how to check that thing down.
Time to tune in. Now another Sports Center. It's a